in danger here
99.
of having his throw broken. Dirk's generally been in good order in the Players' Championship. Once he made the semi-final yesterday, he's made the board final on 4 other occasions.
94.
Only once has he gone out in the first round, and that was against Ryan Meikle at Players' Championship 4.
28.
Well, Willie Borland is in a world of trouble here. He just cannot get his throw going at the minute. Treble 20 to leave double 18. Oh, that's a beautiful dart. Double 18.
80.
Well, he will be back.
$100.
That's a better visit for Borland, but he's still relying on Dirk missing here. 2 18s needed. And delivered. Nicely done. And it's the second leg on the board.
$180.
Slow, deliberate even, and measured from Dirk. First max for him.
58.
Dirk's got the darts again on the ball and throw.
57.
And he's left a decent finish. What can Borland do here? Oh, that's better. Not out of this leg just yet. Saw an array of big finishes on the streaming boards yesterday. But we're not going to get one here. Well, not from Van Duijvenbode anyway.
97.
Good last start, but Borland's first shot needs a treble. Gets it. Double 18. Well, 21. It's his first go at a double. And he's just a fraction too high. This would hurt if Dirk can take out this 67. Oh, he gets the treble. 2 8s he needs. Just outside. Oh, he's busted his score.
No score.
Well, that is a disaster for Dirk. And a reprieve for Willie Borland. And he gets there eventually. Andrew Gilding, he's 4-0 up over Steve Lennon.
$180.
Second 99. Max for Dirk. Looking good for a 4-1 lead. Ryan Joyce is racing to a 5-0 lead over Kim Hybrex.
$60.
Sebastian Białecki had a good run yesterday. He's 3-0 up over Peter Wright.
96.
161 then for Dirk. Doesn't need to go for the ball finish. Well, that is not a great visit.
$59.
Borland leaves a finish, but Dirk will get a go, and he will go the bull route this time. If he can get a treble 19. Can't quite get there. Treble 16, the new target. And again, he strays into the 7. Dirk shaking his head. A game that started so well. Oh, now the shot is on here for Borland. Needs the ball for a 164. And that is magnificent from Willie Borland. And Borland now is quickly running out of time.
93.
Borland actually beat Dirk in a World Masters qualifier earlier in the year, but looks like Dirk is about to exact revenge here, barring a miraculous Borland comeback.
97. $81.
Needed that, but Dirk gets a look at 146 then. Almost psyching himself up for the visit. Can't get the treble to start the combination, but does. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant from Dirk. to leave double 8, and this 131 has got to go, and it's not going to go. And these may well be Borland's last starts. Double 8 has been kind to Dirk this afternoon. He needs it again to win the match and win it in fine style. Ooh, that wasn't good. 2 4s it is, and 2 4s he hits, and Dirk van Duijvenbode is through to round 2. Good visits from Suljevic. Kist down to a finish after 12. What can Mensur do from 182? Right, he's down to 82. Kist then 154. Oh, that's not a good start. Needs a treble.
32.
Well, that is a really loose visit from Kist. So Mensur will get a look at 82. $17 will leave tops, just checks his score. Tops then for the opening leg and a breaker throw for Mensur Suljevic.
Game shot.
Nicely done, Mensur on the board. Suljevic then at the hockey now. Oh, brilliant. Last start right in the middle. And a second max of the leg. And now Kist. Oh, he's got to stay straight here.
100.
Yeah, good last start. Suljevic then looking at the 18s. Or is he? No. Oh, now that is a 2. So that is a problem for Mensur. So single 20 will leave tops. But Kist is going to get a look in here. Treble, single, double. Well, there's the single. Needs a treble here. Finds it, tops for Shanghai. And he gets it. Brilliant from Christian Kist. Mensur.
99.
Well, there's a lot of gesticulating going on from Mensur at the minute. He doesn't look happy. Kist will be happy if this goes in. Oh, brilliant visit.
180.
Just add some pressure onto this 78. Third max for Kist. $20 leaves tops. Tops he needs for 5-3.
38.
Well, he's missed it this time. And Kist now gets the opportunity to level up this match. He too needs tops. What can he see of it? Just moves a fraction, and he can't get over the top of that first dart. So Mensur Suljevic has got another opportunity here. And this for a 2-leg lead. Probably the most important visit of the match so far. Wow, that was a wild one. Luckily for him, it went in the single, and he tied his up. And again, Mensur's happy. He's pumped up, isn't he, the big fella?
$134.
Good cover shooting from Kist. Well, he's got a break hold if he's going to make it through to round 2. Lost in the opening round yesterday to Matti Dennant 6-5. Good cover shooting again from Suljevic.
$140.
Kist after 9 has left 87, so a good response to the disappointment in leg A. Starting to see some of the top seeds come into the action now. Damon Heta 2-0 up over Jim Long. Ryan Searles 1-1 with Connor Scott. What? Great first start. Double 18. Nicely done. Nicely tidied up from Christian Kist. He's back within one. He's always an interesting watch, isn't he, Mensur? Plenty of moving parts. Snatches his darts out of the board, but he's in good position here. Hello, Kist. Not done yet. But he's going to need an error from Suljevic, you feel, if he's going to win this match. The 167 is on. He doesn't need to go for the bull. Might be a good thing, the way he's been throwing at the bull.
139.
And that's a great visit to leave double 14.
100.
Well, those Kist last 3 darts here in Hildesheim. Is it going to be a blank couple of days for Kist? Is Mensur going to make it through to round 2 for the 2nd day in a row? Double 14 he needs. Oh, he's getting further away. There we go, Mensur. A punch of the air in delight. He's happy with that, Mensur Suljevic. Good, solid game of darts, that one. I believe this is the first meeting between the two.
41.
Beverage, pretty straightforward throw.
140.
Gets him down to a finish, albeit a big one. And he'll get a go at it because Cullen have been left 180.
100.
Can't go out. Right, 161 then. Shots on, treble 17. Leaves the bullseye for a 161. Brilliant
Shot
from Beverage. An applause from Joe Cullen. Right, Cullen with the advantage. Speaking of Gary Anderson, yesterday's winner, 5-1 up over Brett Claydon.
131.
Nice shooting from Beverage. He's down to a finish.
93.
Good last start, but Beverage has already got a 161. He's not going to add the big fish to the tally.
60.
Both on 110, but it's Cullen at the hockey now then. Oh no. A wayward dart.
78.
Well, he sets it up nicely in the end, but he's now relying on Beverage not being able to take out the same target. And he hits the treble, so he's going to get a dart if he hits the big number. He does this time, double 16.
Shot.
Brilliant. Joe Cullen can only shake his head there. Made a real mess of his effort at 110. Now the door is ajar for Joe Cullen. He's on a bit of a charge now, the rock star.
$60. 100.
Darren Beverage and 3 visits to the board to win the match at 6-0. Treble 20. Can't find it.
65.
But he is on a finish, down to 56. Beverage hitting and hoping here. It's a good start to the combination, though. Decent visit. So this has got to go for Cullen for a 3rd successive leg. 20 for double 18. Is this his last dart? No, it's not. 56 checked out, and he's got 3 of the 6 legs he needs. Good response from Beverage.
134.
But it's another good visit from Cullen. Only now 1 break of throw behind. And he would if it went to a decider have the throw. Chisnell's through. He's beaten Chris Lambert 6-3. Another good visit. Leaves 86 after 9. Darren Beverage, who missed multiple Match darts. He's still in this match though, but he's a ton behind, and Cullen's at the hockey looking at double 16. Oh, he's hit the wrong double, but it's not disastrous this time, but he's missed a dart. And he's going to have to deal with 9 in bits. He's been disappointed having hit the treble with the first start there.
90.
Good last start from Beverage. 1 hit just. Double 4. This might be his final dart, and he's missed 2 more. Can Beverage hold his nerve this time? Great first start. Double 18. More match darts been and gone, but this time he gets there and wins by 6 legs to 3. Well, no signs yet that the Special One's form is about to turn around here. Right, Meikle's back in the red bit again. Oh, nice visit. Nice visit from Meikle. His second maximum of the match. Oh, another bounce out. Leaves him on a bogey. 117. Got 2 visits at it. Oh, well, there's the 7 he needed.
77.
Oh, it's a great last start to hit the bull there. Leaves him on tops, and he'll be back for tops and a 3-1 lead, and more importantly for him, a breaker throw.
134.
Nice visit from Jose. But is it in vain? It is.
Shot.
Ryan Meikle leads by 3 legs to 1. Sousa at the moment.
$140.
Nice visit. 161 then. Not going to go this time.
59.
Right. Treble 18 the target. Now it'll be treble 20. Oh, he's found it. Needs the bull for a 1-8. Massive moment in the game. Can't find
82.
a bull. Hit single 4 again. Exactly the same dart he threw last time. He had a pop at the bull. 2 for tops for a 102. Had this shot earlier, missed it.
64.
Well, that is not good from Jose. Meikle hits the single to leave tops. 2 10s for a break and a 4-2 lead. Oh dear.
76.
I'll be disappointed, Ryan Meikle here. He's going straight at it. Can he see it? Oh, it's a special dart from the Special One. Meikle needs to go big.
$140.
Great last 2 darts there. Keeps him in the leg. Got to win this leg to take it to a decider. Jose looking for a treble of his own.
58.
Only 58, so the door ajar here. Ryan Meikle, can he produce a big score here? Got to come down.
$58.
Only 58. So 146. Not going to go. Meikle's going to get a go at 160. But Jose's going to leave this handy. Oh, now then.
74.
Well, that was a wasteful last dart. Oh, no. This is not good from Meikle.
84.
Decent last start. Will Jose regret that last start out of the board? 16 for tops. Oh, the treble. Now he's looking across, just checking his score. 64 scored, so 8 left. There you
Game
go.
shot and
Easy
the
as that.
match. Jose
de Sousa ends his run of defeats on the Players' Championship events. What a game that was. Ryan Meikle, 19% on the doubles. And that's what cost him in the end. Jose, the special one, is through. He'll take on Darren Beverage in round 2. He's beaten Ryan Meikle by 6 legs to 4.
$180.
Nice from Ian White. Was attacking the Joyce throw here.
$100.
What can White do here?
$100.
Good last start. Down to 81 after 9. So Joyce's throw is under attack here.
105.
Use of the outer ball. White took out 100 in the opening leg. He's now looking at 212s for an 81. Two
Game
lethal
shots.
finishes from Ian White. Ton minimum, you'd feel. If you can get that.
60.
Oh, he can't. Not down to a finish. So Ryan Joyce has got 6 from here.
$96.
Well, Joyce down to 100 that White took out in the opening leg of the match.
83.
Treble for double. Is he going treble 16? He is. Doesn't find it. So Ian White is getting a look here.
60.
At 101. Bull. Can't find it. Joyce
61.
breathes a sigh of relief. Both players on tops, but Joyce first in to reduce the arrears to 2. Well, the man
20.
who's doubling is usually outstanding, has been far from it today. But this
Game
fella's
shot.
all over it. And he's in again, and he leads 5-1 Ian White. Matty Dennant 3-0 up over Nico Springer earlier on. Damon Heta 3-1 up over Florian Hempel.
60.
Gary Anderson now 5-2 down to Greg Ritchie.
$83.
Right, these might be his last 3. Ryan Joyce
$57.
can't find a treble, so Ian White has got 6 starts at 113 to wrap up an emphatic victory over Ryan Joyce. Great first start. 13, 4 tops.
73.
Match start miss, but he will be back with Ryan Joyce not on a finish.
$60.
Right, tops for the match for Ian White and a 6-1 win. Now he's looking at 2 10s. And
Game
2
shots
10s he
and the
hits.
match,
A
Ian
handshake
White.
between the two, but a disappointing couple of days, it has to be said, for Ryan Joyce.
Yeah, Ricky made the UK Open semi-finals last year.
140.
Yet to find any joy on the floor, though. In Players' Championships events, he has made a couple of finals. The last of which was in Milton Keynes.
$100.
Yeah, last year, and 4 finals in his career. And looking to strike back straight away.
96.
Treble.
89.
Keep himself on 32. And looking to strike back straight away.
96. Game shot.
Plenty of reward there for
25.
Danny Noppert. That's going to help his cause. That is for sure. Downstairs on the 19th, 5 of which will leave 170.
95.
And 5 of them found. Ricky down to a finish. Danny, though, arguably the favourite here with 6 darts from 204. That's what he'd been thinking, but
58.
that doesn't help. Ricky, 170. Got to go for it.
134.
Picks up second prize to leave himself a double. 86. Now, will he stay there? No, instead he moves across to leave 32.
Game
Brilliant
shot.
from Danny Noppert. Superb, a breaker throw as well. You can see what it meant to the Dutchman. Brilliant from Danny Noppert.
180.
Back-to-back maxes.
100.
For perfection. Just underneath, hard luck.
$65.
Well, Ricky way back on 304. He's going to need a couple of treble 20s here just to get down to a finish. And to his credit, he gets all 3 of them
180.
to give Ricky something to... Danny something to think about, I should say. 76 coming in. 16 now for double top. 1 dart at tops.
Game
And 1
shot.
dart found as well. 2 clear. Danny Noppert now, 4-2. Brilliant again from
180.
Evans. 5 maxes to Ricky, 4 to Danny, and we've only played 8 and a bit legs of darts.
80.
But Evans is going to have to attack the Noppert throw. Should he hold here?
100.
He'll be in the last chance saloon. And they're already calling last orders. Great last dart. Knew the importance of that to get down to a finish. 10s. Brilliant.
Shot.
Brilliant from Ricky Evans. A nervy 10th leg. Noppert losing the line. Drifting into the 5.
82.
Recovers with the last dart. What Ricky would do for a ton 80 here, or even a ton 40. That'll do.
140.
Evans swinging the pendulum of pressure the way of the Dutchman. Got to go down 19s.
97.
Great last dart. I think Evans will be thinking 140 here. Not that trouble though.
92.
So then, match darts. Needs to find a trouble for a dart at the bullseye. Well, should have a dart at the bullseye. 1 dart at bull. Brilliant from Danny
Game
Noppert. You can
shot
see what it
and
means to him as
Danny
well.
Noppert.
Ricky Evans takes it with very good grace. He was superb in this game, averaging 105. Noppert, though, was superb. Well, 146 in that 5th leg. The catalyst for this victory with that break of throw in leg number 5. He advances into the last 32 in a blockbuster. 6 legs to 4. A steady scoring to start the opening leg of this best of 11 campaign.
59.
Jelle Klassen is wasting very little time. In fact, he's 3-0 up on Ted Evans at the minute. He's averaging 109 in that game, whilst Evans is averaging 100 himself. Headed down to a finish of 117.
60.
And we'll have 2 visits to the board to take this opening leg on his throw. Treble 19 with the target now. Now treble 18, leave 24, should he hit it?
57.
Just near enough halving his score. And Kevin loses the line with that first one. Makes amends with
81.
the second. But Heta have to burn a 20 and try not to block the double top bed as he does so with his flight. Hence now he has to move across. One dart at double top, not
20.
found. So an early opportunity here for the young Dutchman. Treble 19, double 12. Now the target, and it's found. It's a dart at double 12, and it's one that's pinned by Kevin Doets. A little steal to start this third round battle. Meanwhile, Kevin Doets finds a max. And he's giving Damon Heta something to think about here. Australia's going to have to raise his game. He's only languishing in the mid-80s at the minute. Not good enough from the Heat.
60.
And that was a pull and a half.
96.
Doets on 80. Single. Double top.
60.
So for the steal for Heta. Found, 51 to go, 19. Leaves 32.
Game shot.
And that's a level game, and you can see, you can hear then Damon Heta, what it meant to him there on Smudger. Yeah, Dom's averaging 109 in that game as well.
59.
Utilising the 19s route on 309.
171.
Picks up 9 19s. Himself down to 138, and Heta, well, he's a country mile back, isn't he? This may be thinking of maybe a throwaway leg. Try and get something going. Kevin. Treble 19 again. That leaves 24. Double 12.
114.
But he's going to return for a 13 darter.
140.
24 required. 24 found. 2 legs clear once again. He was 2-0 up, and now 4-2 up. You sense this is the important leg of this whole match.
84.
One you sense Heta has to win.
140.
Good visit though. Gets himself down to a finish.
And
180 though has put the pressure on the Heat. That was third of the contest. Treble 17 has to be the target. The only target left. It has to be the bullseye now for Heta. And
96.
nearly pins it. Kevin Doets though, splitting it. Nearly hits the double 6. But instead it is 32, and that is 5-3, and he now is 1 away from victory. That number, music to Kevin's ears. And this will be music as well.
180.
He's recording a symphony of maxes in this game.
$60.
And the writing now is going to be on the wall here for Heta. He's 150 plus behind, and these as well.
58.
And even a max here for Heta won't get him down to a finish. Couldn't buy a treble in those last 2 visits.
$100.
Doesn't have to go for the 167 here. Looking to leave a 2 dart at the very least.
59.
Not enough. Heta will sense an opportunity here, especially if he can find a big score, but now he needs to find 2 trebles at the very least. So Kevin with the luxury of having 6 more darts
96.
to get over the line. 48 to go, 8 or 16. It is the 16 for the double. Game over.
Shot. And the match.
And Kevin Doets dispatches the Heat.
$60.
Unlucky with that second dart, just deflected to the left. And with it, creates an opportunity here for Niels. And I wanted a treble, but not that one.
83.
Gets himself down to a finish. Barneveld, ton 40 here to set up 36. Instead, has to take the 19s route.
90.
Now chasing trebles, but finds one with his last dart, to his credit. No finish now.
42.
Treble 17, the target first for RVB. Treble 16 now, found. Double 9 left. And inside, eyes closed. Knows that he's potentially given an opportunity here and should be a dart for a break of throw. He's hit the double, at least 24. Double trouble here for RVB if he pins it.
92.
And hits the wire. Two darts at double 4.
5.
And inside. Shoulders slumped. Knows now he's in trouble. As his compatriot pins double 12. And now is two clear at 3-1. And Mario van den Bodegaard. Zonneveld in the meantime. 180 will still leave a bogey number, but he's going to make a dent into that score, that is for sure. Good adjustment.
123.
1, 2, 3. Gets himself down to a finish. Zonneveld will be looking for a couple of trebles here to leave himself a handy two-darter. One will do.
100.
Seventh leg hanging in the balance. Raymond looking to leave it handy to try and pressurise the shot.
65.
Does get himself down to a two-darter. But 103. Still on. Treble 20, double 19 will be the shot. And that has been found. So it's double 19.
65.
96 to go. Two-darter, double 18. To get a break, and Raymond van Barneveld back in the contest. 79 ahead, plus these.
41.
And a loose third one again. Great first dart there from Niels. To the heart of the treble 20 bed.
140.
And gets a decent reward for his visit as well.
100.
May switch here. Won't need to switch now.
140.
Be back on the 18s when he returns. Van Barneveld. Leaving it handy, and does so to his credit. 4 18s will have a dart at the bullseye. Has to be the treble 18 now. Found. Bullseye. Brilliant from Niels Zonneveld. And now goes 2 up with 3 to play with that 1-2-2 finish. Five perfect darts out of 6 though for Raymond as a response. Has been pretty good
96.
in this 9th leg. They've stolen the darts away from his countrymen.
45.
But may not be enough with that visit. Niels will try and wrest it back. The strong visit coming here. Lucky with that deflection.
83.
136. We'll stay there. 16 left. 16 found from RVB. Great response to the 1-2-2. Breaks back, game back on throw with that 136. That's a great dart.
100.
Yeah, no wonder he's a little bit disappointed there. Our first dart really was going to be setting up another 2 to land on top of. And that's 60 on the floor. 303. Raymond on the 19s. Now he can't buy a treble for love or money. As Niels trying to inch his way closer to the finish line. Still hanging in the balance, this. 259 could be awkward, though. May not be awkward now. Has to go downstairs to take the 9 off. Get himself down to a finish. Niels' first go, 112. Treble 20 for double 16, and there's going to be a match start at double 16 to take the contest, and Niels Zonneveld is through to the last 8. Fair play to Raymond van Barneveld, who took the 26-year-old all the way from 5-3 down.
I'm sure if you'd have told him at the start of the year you'd reach 4 quarterfinals by this stage, he'd have been delighted.
180.
He'll also be looking ahead and taking a look at things like the World Match Play race. We know he's got a couple of European Tour events still to come as well, of which he's already qualified for. Events number 2 and 4. Event number 2 happening later this week. So we will be sticking around the area, getting ready for some European Tour action, another opportunity to try and close the gap on those match play places. But Schindler is really going through the gears here now. Solid leg here with the darts.
Game shot.
11. You feel when you look at that World Match Play race, Kevin Doets be the sort of next step of his progression. He had that good run at the World Championship, reaching the last 16, beating Meikle Smith along the way.
140.
Some good performances there at the Alexandra Palace as well, and he got through to the Masters for the first time. The new version of the Masters, giving all players an opportunity to qualify. Kevin Doets cashing that in. Played Peter Wright in Milton Keynes. But that's the target that caused problems earlier on for Kevin Doets. We would dart with the last, throwing out the 18s to try and lead the finish. That means that Kevin Doets did not have to go for the single for the bullseye. It doesn't even leave a double there from 87. Martin Schindler's going to leave this handy though.
142.
Key moment. The day of Kevin Doets, one more dart, a double 10.
Shot.
Squeezes it in and again. Oh, what a shot that is there from Kevin Doets. A maximum visit on the 19s, getting himself down to the finish first.
58.
Oh, Schindler leaves plenty of work to be done here. Kevin Doets could be turning this one around. What a fight back, what a turnaround, what a check out that is from Kevin Doets. We go to our last leg shootout, and Kevin will no doubt be the favourite due to the fact he's got the advantage of the throw. Schindler needs a treble. Gets it with the opening dart. Now he attacks.
140.
Finally in the balance. Schindler will get an opportunity.
42.
What a time for a slip there for Kevin Doets. Left an awful lot of work to be done. Schindler. Treble 17.
62.
I like that play. Leaves it handy. Gives himself potentially 2 darts at the double. If he returns, treble 20 on ball for Kevin Doets. Not going to go.
63.
Great fight back from Kevin Doets. Won the last 3 legs, but is it all in vain? Tops. Martin Schindler to complete the job. To resist the challenge and the charge of Kevin Doets.
Game shot.
He won
and the
3
match.
legs in a row, Kevin Doets, to pull it back to 5 apiece, looking to book a place in the semi-finals, but it's Martin Schindler who books his place in the semi-finals at the expense of Kevin Doets. We have lost Ryan Searle, which means Martin Schindler is now the highest ranked player left in the final 4. Power scoring, that's the key. That's the story of the Dom Taylor game.
60.
Certainly here. Left Jeffrey de Graaf way back in the distance.
Game shot.
And again, Dom Taylor throwing that shoulder in.
60.
Sign that he just doesn't want to let go. Perfect dart. That's the dart that Dom Taylor, if he could go to the board and put it in, he'd put it exactly there, and the roll of the eyes will be the frustration that he wasn't able to use it. That and the fact that once again just throwing the body into the dart. 6 darts here. Clattered into the flight there. Jeffrey de Graaf. That gives Dom Taylor. Going to get 2 darts. Double 10.
Game shot.
Does need to make it up though in these Players' Championship events. Lost in the final of European Tour Qualifier 3. Lost in the final of European Tour Qualifier 2. These players really knocking on the door. If he is to get into the qualification places for the World Match Play, he's going to need to win this tournament. That will temporarily put him into the top 16. But for the first time on the Dom Taylor throw, Jeffrey de Graaf has made a move. Jeffrey de Graaf's left himself handy here.
105.
Two darts. First break opportunity goes the way of Jeffrey de Graaf, and he cashes it in. Jeffrey de Graaf had more success yesterday. Titus Canick in the opening game. Scott Williams. 6 legs to 3. 98 average on that occasion. Lost to Danny Van Tripe in the last 32. He'll feel like that's one that maybe got away. Just an 83 average for de Graaf on that occasion. Danny Van Tripe, one of the Challenge Tour top-up players. But we waited 6 legs before we had a break opportunity. Jeffrey de Graaf cashing it in leg number 7. Dom Taylor, a dart to instantly strike back.
60.
Oh, wow. Very low. Very frustrated. That frustration may be about to grow. What a check out that is from Jeffrey de Graaf. Nice combination finish. He's a maximum though if he's going to leave a finish. There's that shoulder again, through the body into that one. Just trying to force the issue. Pushing. Trying to make sure rather than just letting the dart fly. There he is, just symbolising the shoulder being the issue. Through, he's saying at the back, through.
137.
There's the maximum.
180.
It's came, but is it a shot too late? 2 darts for Geoffrey de Graaf to be a leg away from the final. Beautiful find, beautiful hit. Every leg, you can see what it's meant to Geoffrey de Graaf. We have a chance here that could have the world number 82 against the world number 64 in the final. That right now is looking the most likely result.
49.
De Graaf has broken the throw in the scoring phase.
121.
Tom Taylor, all he can do, hit and hope. Geoffrey de Graaf, 60 points away from the match. 60 points away from the final. And for the second time in this building, in this event in Hildesheim, Geoffrey de Graaf has reached the final of a Players' Championship event. For Dom Taylor, it's another semi-final appearance, but he has gone down to Geoffrey de Graaf, and the averages there, 94.74 for Dom Taylor. Geoffrey de Graaf, 6 points worse off, but 3 points better off in the legs. And that's the telling factor. 70% on the checkouts, enough to get Geoffrey de Graaf into his second final here in Hildesheim.